What's up, family? I am back in the building. Y'all, I really wanted to record this video outside. I tried. I was by the lake and everything, y'all, and then the mosquitoes started to tear me up. But we back inside now. You got a little outside view, just a slight little outside view. But anywho, I just wanted to talk about today the lessons that I've been learning in my life, right? Um, and one of the main lessons is growth don't start when you get it all together, when you have it all made up in your mind, when you get everything together and outlined and all those good things. No. Growth happens when you decide to just go forward anyways, basically, right? Because like me, right now, I have a nonprofit that I need to start funding for or figuring out how to fundraise for. I have I'm working on my coaching business. I'm getting this YouTube channel up and running, right? I have another business, a courier business that I'm also working on, just up and coming. And a whole bunch of other things that I have up my sleeve for y'all that I'm working on right now. And when I tell you it's so much, but it's so many times I started these things and I did not go through with it because it wasn't perfect. So I would literally have all of these things on my mind, right? You just heard all the things that I said I was working on, right? Trust me, there's way more, but they fall underneath those umbrellas. But there's way more, and I never I never launched anything because I felt like everything had to be in place. So with my coaching business, I used to feel like my website has to be created. I have to have courses up on my site already, things like that. Or when it comes to my nonprofit, I wouldn't help anybody, or I would pull it out of my own money. I could only feed 25 people per year when it comes to Thanksgiving or Christmas because I didn't know how to reach out and fundraise. So I never promoted my business. I never promoted that nonprofit to get the fundraising because I felt like I needed something else in order to do so. Right? So the moral of that is you don't have to be perfect to start. Just start right now and everything else will flow. It will come to you. We are meant to make the mistakes. In order for us to grow, we have to make the mistakes, y'all. And that's what I am coming into agreement with right now. I'm coming into agreement with that mistakes has to be made. Failure is only failure if you don't go towards it. So guess what? We going towards every single goal that we set for ourselves from now on. But growth is uncomfortable, honey. It's uncomfortable. I want to tell you, for example, getting on this camera can be uncomfortable for me sometimes because I'm not a camera person. I like to think I look like my daddy's twin when I don't have earrings. So today I'm surprised that I even turned the camera on without my earrings on. But you see, that's progress, y'all. That's growth, okay? Y'all, my workouts. We was just talking about gym memberships and stuff. I got certain equipment here that I can do. I could turn on a YouTube video and do at-home workouts with somebody else on a YouTube video. I have a stepper machine and a step stool where I could step up. I got a waist trainer. I have the things. I have a 15-pound dumbbell. I have a 10-pound dumbbell. I have certain things. And even if you don't have that, you can still get started. You can use your own body weight. You hear me? Like, it's so many things that you can do instead of not starting. Just remember, failure is when you don't move at all. It's okay to fall. That's when you learn your lessons at. And as long as you learning them lessons, there is no failure, right? So action is everything. Like, action is key for real. in order to manifest, you have to first take action. And we talked about me reading books, right? And learning how to change my mindset through what I read and just viewing things in a different way, seeing other people's perspectives and things, right? So I'm reading this book called 12 Laws of the Universe right now. I got it, I had put it on my list for Christmas last year, and my mother bought it for me, right? And so this month, this is one of the books that I'm reading. Well, I'm going to say this is the book that I chose to read for this month. And I'm on chapter 5. And it says law of action, okay? And when I read it today, because when I normally read is at work on my breaks and stuff or whatever, in between my 15-minute breaks and my 30-minute break if I want, or I'll choose to watch like YouTube or something or whatever the case may be. But a lot of the times I'm reading my book on my break time. So when I opened it up and finally got to this chapter, because I don't do a chapter a day, I just keep reading until, But today I landed on chapter 5. And it says the law of action. And the first thing it says underneath that is it says manifestation requires aligned action. Remember, action requires results, right? However, if you create a goal, say I created a goal to lose weight, I'm not going to sit down at the computer and take action on my nonprofit to lose weight. Or I'm not going to go out there, take action to go to the grocery store and buy up a whole bunch of sweets. That's not action towards my goal. That's actually going against my goal, right? So what aligned action looks like is a small step that's going to get you closer to where you're going, whatever that looks like. So that's why it's important for us to write down our goals. And if we write down our goals, what are some smaller steps that we could take to get to those goals, right? One of the things also that I am learning right now, because as you heard, I listed off a whole bunch of things that I'm working on. And a lot of the times it's that I have so much to work on that I be working a little bit on everything to where nothing gets done. So I've learned to set a schedule with myself, right? And I've also bought a planner. And I'm going to go grab it so y'all can see it. It's real simple. It fits in my purse. And you can grab you one too. I think I bought mine on Amazon or maybe got it out. I can't remember where it was. Oh, no, I was at Marshall's. And I got one. I got me a journal, plus I got me one of these. It's just a cute little planner. You go in here and you plan what you're going to do. Create your goals, you can even, it has an envelope if you want to save some money every month or whatever the case may be. You can do that, but it's always good to have you a planner. Have those goals written down so that you can remember them, right? I can't remember who talked about it, but he used to carry his goals. He used to have 3 goals that he wanted to accomplish, and he had a time frame. They were all SMART goals, right? And he would put them in his pocket. So therefore, when he was maneuvering through life, if he veered off just a little bit and needed a reminder of his goals, he had that piece of paper in his pocket, and he could pull it out and read his goals out loud. Remember, repetition is key, right? And so I don't have my goals in my pocket, but I do have my goals in my planner. And I do make it a point to review them at least once a day, y'all. And some days I might go past it, but I always remember to go back and revisit it. And that's what matters. Some days you will forget. You won't always be perfect. But as long as you get back up and try it again, honey, that's a win. So, I don't know about y'all, but I love becoming. I already love this journey, especially this workout journey, this weight loss journey. It's really not even a weight loss journey. It's a new lifestyle journey, because this will be a new lifestyle. But every single time I pick up this camera, this phone, whatever it is that I will pick up, y'all, it gets easier and easier and easier and easier for me to talk to you all. So I would love to hear from y'all. What kind of good lessons is life teaching you right now? What kind of lessons is life teaching you right now that you're ignoring? Drop it in the comments because I am intrigued. Y'all, it's been a blessing to talk to you all today. Listen, I will call y'all back tomorrow, okay? Nah, I will get back on here probably tomorrow or maybe the next day because I did say I was going to do every other day, which will make it so much easier for me. All right? But I am becoming, and I hope that you will get on the journey and become with me. I love y'all so much, and until next time, peace out.